Dash. Hey, double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone. Peace, blessing, salutation to the hopeful elect. GMS Pittsburgh, once again, week in, week out, through the spirit of power of Yahweh Shemi Awashai, to preach the downfall and demise of America, Babylon the Great. Okay? It's known in the scriptures as Babylon the Great and many other things. Okay? Daughter of Babylon, the daughter of the Chaldeans, so on and so forth. Also known as the daughter of Egypt. Okay? Because the same thing that's happening here is the same thing that happened in Egypt to the Israelites. Okay? The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. And we're here to proclaim the truth, whether you hear or forbear. Okay? Of everything that you've been lied to, okay, and also to let you know we enter into the last days, okay, where the destruction of this place is nigh. Is that the scripture?
Cut. I had this First Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 1, but the point is in 3.
Yeah.
It says, "But of the times and season, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night."
Yeah. Now, why does it say that you have no need that I write unto you? Well, because if you're diligent in the scriptures, or if you're doing what a watchman is supposed to do, you're going to know what times we're in. You know, there's a scripture, I believe this was Yahweh Shai, he said, whatsoever, he said, you're not a servant, basically, because the master doesn't tell his servant what he's going to do. All right, but I call you friends. So, for whatsoever my father had told me, thus have I told unto you. Roughly paraphrasing. All right, we can get there. You got something?
I got that right here for you. John chapter 15, verse 15. "Henceforth I call you not servants,
right,
for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth.
Right.
But I have called you friends."
Friends.
Right, meaning brother.
That's right.
That's where you get the word fraternity, right? Which means a brother. So a true friend is a brother, right?
Yeah, God.
This is "For all things that I have heard of my Father, I have made known unto you."
Right. So Paul's reiterating that. He's saying, look, you have no need that I write unto you. Because if you know how you keeping these things in your mind, okay, what's that one that says they should meditate upon terror? No, not that one. The one that's basically talking about being always occupied in prophecy. This should be your main ponderance in your mind. Okay, it's the scriptures. So if that's the case, you're gonna see the signs. You're gonna know, hey man, we getting close. The MOTV's around the corner. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 39, verse 1. "But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies."
Man, you might have to read that again, brother. Just a little slower.
Sirach 39 and 1. "But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High."
He that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High. Okay, yeah, you're reading the Bible. You want to know what the judgments of the Lord is. See, that's a big mistake that a lot of so-called Christians make. A lot of these people that come against this truth that we are the Hebrew Israelites, what do? They don't care about the law. They don't care what the judgment of the Lord is. Okay, their fear towards the Lord is taught through the precepts of men, and that's what they go after. Okay, but why did the Most High set forth a standard just to wipe it out? You see, that doesn't make sense. So you should want to know, hey, why did the Lord do this? So, but not to deviate any further. Go ahead.
If I may add to the law is not just contained in the 5 books of Moses, just all throughout the scriptures.
That's right.
When you go into the Isaiah, the 28th chapter, where it says precept must be upon precept and line upon line. When you go into the Hebrew word there, it's talking about a law.
That's right.
Or a divine decree.
Yeah, a command.
Right, which you can receive, which that could be received too. Certain things that the Most High wants done, that could be received in the spirit, but not necessarily be written.
A letter ordinance.
Or a letter ordinance, right?
Yeah.
Because certain things that Paul was saying was spiritual and righteous.
Yeah.
As wisdom, right? But not necessarily according to the law.
Yeah, it wouldn't apply to everybody.
Right.
Like Paul said, what? It's better if a man not touch a woman. It's better if they be even as I am myself, which Paul didn't have a woman. But he also knew everybody wasn't going to be able to fit into that lot. Okay, the elder brought out how during the time of Moses, he went ahead and came up with the decree. Okay, go ahead, you can divorce your wives. Right? But from the beginning, it was not so. But why did he do it at that time? There must have been such a great contention. Okay, because Yahweh said what? Through the evil of your hearts. This is why he came up with this ordinance. Because you got to remember, Moses was complaining about how much they was coming to him with different things. He probably got so tired. Look, nigga, you want to divorce you? Like, go ahead, nigga. We're going to have to just go ahead and suffer it at this time. Right? This ain't the time of perfection. But now we're in the time of perfection, or what should I say? Redeeming yourself, redeeming the time for the days of evil, and not adding sin upon sin. So we're gonna go back to what the original thing was, where it's like, hey, you ain't, except for adultery, you ain't really supposed to do that. Okay, and that's why the disciples responded how they responded and said, well, damn, if the case be so with the man, it'd be better if you didn't marry. And that's why Paul said what he said. He's like, look, it'd be better if you, but hey, nigga, I know everybody ain't gonna be able to do that, so you're gonna have trouble in the flesh.
Yeah, like the scripture say, every man have his proper gifts.
Yeah, proper gifts. Yeah, man.
That's a gift from the Most High to be able to do that, man.
Calm, bro. Hey, because you got the contrast of many have gone out of their wits for women. So there's these great contrasts where it's like brothers gonna have to work out their own salvation in their own situations, man. Mm-hmm.
Right. It says, and is occupied in the meditation thereof. Mm-hmm. Will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient. Right. So, if the spirit of power, the spirit of Yahweh Shai is upon you, man.
Right.
So, like, I got that stuttering thing.
Man, look, we in these. I'm stuttering too, but we in a different element. It's cold, and normally the other brothers be out here, but we're gonna work through it.
Right.
The spirit of power, Yahweh Shai, clear, bro.
Right. So, if you occupied in the scriptures, man,
right.
Studying, right? The proper thing for us to do is to seek out all the wisdom of the ancient, the wisdom of our forefathers, man. Right? The scripture does not only contains the laws and the prophecies, but it contains our heritage in the wisdom, man.
Right.
Which the scriptures, what is that? Deuteronomy talks about how this is your wisdom in the sight of the nation. So the law is wisdom, man.
Right.
Yep.
And going into it, of course, eat as much honey as is sufficient for thee, lest thou vomit it up. So this is what I like to do. You're gonna have your moments of folly. You might scroll through whatever, or whatever brothers do. Some brothers do music. Some brothers click a video game for 5 minutes. Whatever you do, right? It always goes back to, okay, let me tap into the spirit. What is the apostles talking about? What's going on in Israel?
Right.
Okay, you gotta stay tapped in. Okay, that's going into that, seeking out, meditating in the laws, meditating in the scriptures.
Right.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, right. Because you gotta be balanced.
Yeah.
Right. But that balance might be 5 minutes doing something else and then hop back in.
Right.
The balance might be because you can as the elders was saying. I remember Elder Apostle Carr was talking to was saying in one of his videos. Talking to certain brothers not to burn out.
Yeah.
Because there is a such thing as
crashing
much.
Crashing and burning.
Right.
You see, you trying to keep up with this portion of a spirit that the Lord gave to somebody else. Right. Now, don't take this as an excuse, okay? Because you should always be convicted and want to do more. All right? It's a balance. It all goes back to a balance, bro. Okay? You can't force the spirit, but at the same time, you should strive for the best gifts, which is the gift of prophecy. Okay? So it should always be in your mind, man, I want to do a lesson on this, or man, I should do, or you know what I'm saying? I mean, and if the spirit ain't working with it, you can't force it.
Yeah. So sometimes you got a lesson that's just you might write down all the precepts, collect all the information, put it in a file, or put it in your notebook, and that lesson might be for down the line.
Or for my crazy, but I do a lot of in transits where I just record the audio because it's a smaller space on the phone. Well, I might forget I done recorded 3 voice messages. And I'm sitting up here like, damn, I put a lesson up, and I'm trying to record a new message. Well, the Lord already gave me 3 through the Spirit that I done forgot about. So he's like, wait a minute, I ain't give you them just to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out why the next lesson ain't working. Oh, that's right. Let me post this one.
Right.
The Lord does things in order. I can't just sit up here and I'm working on number 5, and I ain't post the first one he gave me last week. So there's different reasons. You know what I'm saying? But hey, at the end of the day, cover the prophesy and strive to do that daily lesson. Okay, if the Lord give you the spirit, man. Go ahead.
Okay. It says at verse 2, it says, he will keep the sayings of the renowned men. Right? Who are some of the renowned men? King Solomon is the top. Right? Or the Lord Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
They're both they're the same.
They're the same.
You know?
And even the apostles, though. There's a scripture that says, he that is conversing in dark sayings. Basically, a man that's already well conversed in the dark sayings, he will also bring forth exquisite parables. There's a scripture that says that. So, the apostles might come up with a correlation they can make between certain things, and it'll be a wise parable, going right along with what the scriptures are telling you.
Right. Well, yeah, right. Going along with according to the scriptures and also according to the experience, being in the truth. You know, they got a lot of wise parables. Like they say from their elder, high priest Yahweh, if a nigga can't get it, we moving on.
Yeah.
You know, we're not gonna make you get it. It's the Lord that's gonna make you get it.
That's right.
If you can't get it, oh well, we out here looking for the elect.
Yeah. That's something you learn through the course of maturing. Them being of well age, they already understand these things. But when you're young and zealous, you sit up here, you might deal with an individual more than you need to. Okay, trying to just quote unquote, like you're gonna wake a nigga up. You ain't waking nobody up. It's like, what do you say? Paul planted, Apollos have watered, but it's the Most High that giveth the increase. But you might think in your mind, I can do it. I can wake this brother up. I'ma just have patience with him. Man, that nigga's a hot iron. He's sealed. He a juicy hot steak, nigga. Sealed in with them juices. Unless the Lord see fit to open him up. You see? You don't hold that key. You guys are okay. Go ahead.
No, we'll walk around this way. Sorry.
Thank you for your respect. Y'all good though. But hey, like it says, that Yahweh Shai is the one that holds the key to a man's understanding. He can open a door that no man can close. He can close a door that no man can open. All right? So, hey, if a nigga can't get it, we moving on, bro. And that's why we call it, bro. I ain't gonna say I do want that to happen, but if both can't roll up, I'm gonna be the first one to call the popos in this thing. Y'all good. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I actually looked up
The ordinance, you put it in the
yeah,
text.
there's a law and an ordinance here for disturbing religious assembly here
In PA, in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh.
But this used to be what is it called? But they got certain laws because this used to be Quaker territory, right?
The Quakers were heavy
religious, right?
Right. Yeah, so hey, we might have to pull up the ordinance. We call the police and say, according to blah blah blah, this nigga's disturbing us. Come get his ass.
Yeah, and there's no there's no, because we know what you're coming up here to do.
Yeah, you coming up here to be a damn demon.
Yeah, you're coming up here to disturb and interrupt.
What's up, brother?
What's up?
To make it, brother.
Get nippy, get nippy.
Woo. You see? So, hey, that's a commandment that was put down through the Spirit, through our elders, because, you kind of think in your mind, I know for me being a young bro, sometimes I would see vocab and I'd be like, man, I hope when he come that, we able to properly represent the gospel and things like that. But guess what? The apostle done gave up to the priest. We ain't got to worry about that. We ain't got to worry about it. Our elders already done it. He a deaf adder that stop in his ear. It don't matter how good you think you can break it down. He's not gonna listen. Yeah, we lie. Yeah, he ain't gonna listen anyway. So, hey man, we wanna just call the police on you, nigga, going up the street. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it decently in order, man, because hey, what's the point? Two can't walk together unless they be agreed. Go ahead, Doctor.
Hey, the same could be said for anybody else who wants to come and interrupt.
Yeah.
I remember the one situation with the centurion.
Yeah, kind of.
Right? The one demon that came up and said, man, fuck you, I'd knock your sign over. Right? He said, no, he came up and just said, you gotta leave.
Yeah, yep.
You gotta leave.
Which is beautiful through the
Which
Spirit.
he might secretly be, watching us.
We don't know. We don't know. It's been years since we've seen that guy. I want to say brother, but
Because he used to be more so down there when he was down there.
but we know he was into the scriptures. Hey, Lord's will, he come to his understanding that of the truth, man. That's through the Spirit. I got it. I'm happy over there. So we get to occupy the property.
You think?
I was like, I'm going to go ahead and start this.
Yes, sir. I mean,
It's
it's
cold.
getting cold. Yeah, I felt this when I walked
Yes,
right
sir.
here.
Oh yeah, but this is what you were saying earlier, verse 3, Sirach chapter 39 and 3. It says, he will seek out the secrets of grave sentences and be conversant in dark parables.
There you go. Right? So you're going to be well knowledgeable on the scriptures, man. Okay? There's going to be very little that can get past you because you went through and scrutinized the Bible and you understand it. See, conversing in dark parables. There's a lot of dark sayings that people don't get. You know, a virgin shall bring forth a son. They don't understand. It just means a woman of marriageable age. Okay, so they get caught up on the English, get caught up on, you know, the Constantinian and different pagan things that got mixed in. Okay, we're not gonna get caught up on that. He was born of the seed of man. Okay, he's the son of David, according to the flesh. Okay, y'all got it.
It says, and I'll go back to 1 Thessalonians 5 where we started off at. It says, back at 2, it says, for yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
How will you know that? Because you in the scriptures. Because you know that it says, as a flash of lightning from the one side to the other, so shall the Son of Man come unto the Son of Man be. So ain't nobody gonna be able to roll up on you and say, who the world calls Jesus Christ is back. He back? Or a false Hebrew Israelite prophet. Yahushua back. I'm Yahushua. Nigga, no you ain't. It said every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess, everybody shall see him, even they that pierced him. There's gonna be WW3 going on. There's so many things that we know is gonna be happening according to prophecy that you can't trick us. No, nigga, you lying.
He gonna come close to it though too. Like the scripture say, if it was possible, he would be able to see the very elect.
Time.
You know, because this devil do got some technology to fool people, man.
That's
Verse 3, it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
So there's gonna be certain things that's gonna make people say peace and safety. Who knows how they're gonna try to roll that out and make you feel safe? Okay, a lot of people thought they was gonna be safe when Trump hit. Okay, a lot of Jakes thought they was gonna be safe when Trump hit the scene. But now they letting you know he taking away a lot of benefits. He gonna bring forth that prophecy.
Mass deportation.
Yeah, them teats gonna dry up. You see, for a lot of individuals.
That's deportation.
Well, I just said they said the greatest. It's gonna be the greatest deportation.
See,
It's gonna be the greatest deportation we're ever gonna have.
there you go.
When he was in office before, what did he do to a lot of so-called immigrants? Really, what did he do to a lot of Jake? He put them in sea camps, man. Right through what is that? ICE. You know, he put them in sea camps, rounded them up. And you had people that were still in there, you know, not getting no medical attention, no help. It was like a hellhole, man. So what do you think he's gonna do outside of deporting people? People gonna be getting thrown in these different camps, man.
That's right. Okay. So he's gonna bring forth a lot of prophecy. Okay, when a lot of people are gonna be saying peace and safety. You see? So
Crazy.
we look forward to these prophecies. And like I said, we need not for Paul to tell us or somebody to come tell us if we're conversing in prophecies, man.
Right.
We're occupied in prophecy.
That's the next verse right here. It says, verse 5, it says, ye are the children of the light and the children of the day. We are not the children of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. So, right, we're the children of the light. The Lord has given us the knowledge to know, what's coming and what to expect. That's in Matthew the 24th chapter. When they asked, well, what shall be the end of the world and the sign of thy coming? The Lord told us this is what you need to look for. So if you're looking for that, when the Lord comes, you already expecting that. It ain't gonna catch you off guard.
And that's part of being circumspect, though. You know, as the Lord told them what? There's gonna be wars, rumors of wars, earthquakes in diverse places. You know, go ahead, bro.
This is Matthew 24 and verse 3. It says, and he sat upon the Mount of Olives. The disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
Right, you see? So they wanted to know from the Lord, how we know when you return? How we know you're going to be on your way back? Right? And he's giving them the signs of what to look for. So these same things apply to us as well. We're seeing the same signs of, because we got the same questions, you know, or we'd have had the same questions, or us back then, if we were them men, these are the questions that we asked, right? Just like we got the mindset now. Lord, when's the kingdom going to be restored? You know, well, guess what? This prophecy got to take place, that prophecy got to take place, that prophecy got to take place, right? Look for these different things. Then you're going to know what time you're in, right?
Right. Yeah, when they talk about the end of the world, it's not talking about the actual end of the world. It's talking about the end of an age, of a reign.
Right. Because when you go in the Greek word in Matthew 24, verse 3, you go into the word aeon, which that goes into age, time, rulership.
Yep.
You know? That's what the end of the world is talking about. Because the world we living in right now is the world of Esau, man, which is the world of hell. This is the world we live in. Right? But as the scripture also say, as the spirit was revealed into Esdras, what? As it was said, what? For Esau is the end of the. Go ahead.
So, like, 2 Esdras 6 and verse 7, it says, Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times?
Right.
Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it thou followest?
Right.
And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the hill of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it thou followest.
Right, so these particular people that's in power right now, which is Esau, Edom, as the scriptures say, the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Right, so who occupies the world right now? Esau. Who's the one that can do mass deletion, mass robbery, mass pollution, mass whatever on the left hand side you can think of, as soon as you bring it up, right? As soon as you bring it up, or as soon as you bring up his wickedness, then he's the victim right now, right? And you become the suspect.
Yeah.
Who's the only person that you can't talk about? It's Esau, right? Even when you think, I'll let you go. Even when you think about this Edomite came on an interview and he said, well, guess what? He said everybody talking about P. Diddy, right? P. Diddy this, P. Diddy that. But it was like, he started mentioning all the Edomites. He said, what about Harvey Weinstein? And what about Epstein? And what about this Hollywood producer, not Hollywood producer, and this individual? He's like, oh, they just went away. He said, they put all the blame on Diddy. And it's the Edomite saying this, man.
It's facts. It's facts.
So soon as we point the, soon as we point the finger at you, you talking about, oh, well, what about this and what about that? Like, because when we talk, that's just like when Esau come up here. When we talk about slavery. Well, black people had other black people in slavery. So the fuck what, man? We ain't talking about that. Right? We talking about your atrocities and what you done. Right. You see, because if you run a stop sign or a red light and that motorcycle come hit the bend on you, he ain't gonna be like, yo, because just somebody beat, you can't make this excuse that somebody beat the horn at you, so you ran the red light. You know what I'm saying? They don't even care if you say, you got a family emergency. Oh, my wife just delivered a baby. Not my problem. Nope. Citation. Here goes your ticket. Yep. You know what I'm saying? But that's what Esau do. Yep. Esau make excuses and he justify why he do madness all across the earth.
Yeah. Your ass got pulled over doing 80.
Yeah.
But the other nigga was doing 140. you like, why you ain't get him? Yeah. Nigga, I ain't get him. I got you. Right. You see? Hey, and the scriptures say that he's not gonna go unpunished. Mm-hmm. I want you to read that Baba Kashai, because you made a point, beautiful point. Go ahead. Okay, this nigga go through the earth actually perpetrating these activities, right? Mm-hmm. But then this is what he'll do to you. Go ahead and read.
Isaiah 29 in verse 20. Isaiah 29 and 20 says, For the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed. Right. And all that watch for iniquity are cut off. That make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught.
I want to get that point, that make a man an offender for a word. See, Esau will go through rape, robbing, murdering, or I should say grape. A lot of these words is buzzwords. And the fact that I got to explain this whole section of how you're going to get your videos banned, and it shows you how he makes a man an offender for simple words. Okay, here it is. I don't even know if the KKK can even be said anymore. Here it is, the KKK can burn an effigy, hang you by your throat, drag you down the fucking street. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't that long ago that a so-called Negro was dragged by a fucking truck. You see what I'm saying? But these niggas can get out scot-free. But for us reading the Bible, we get lumped in the same category. Where they do that at?
Crazy, right?
Nigga, we reading scriptures.
Well, what about the fact that they still got sundown states?
Huh?
Like, come on now, stop that bullshit, man.
Yeah, and it's documented.
Yep.
Okay, so where is it where the law enforcement can go into these states? Jake law enforcement, being funny, can go up there with their SWAT equipment and wait on somebody to come out during sundown. Mm-hmm. They'll trap your ass if you give a nigga an Uber ride and you ain't on the app. They'll give you a ticket. yo, you jitney.
Yeah.
You get a ticket from your, you know what I'm saying? But they won't crack down on sundown states. Hypocritical, man. You see? Go ahead. I just wanted to make that point. Esau will get you, okay, for you because you made him uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. How dare you say that? Nigga, you did it. Fuck. Yeah. Go ahead.
Going back to Matthew 24 and verse 3 again, it says, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
Right.
I got just real quick big tidbit, because the brothers was talking about how that word world means an age, right? Aeon or eon,
Yep.
right? It says right here, when you go into the word world in the Merriam-Webster dictionary, and that's the thing about English is it's terrible. It doesn't really, it's not explanatory.
Right.
You know, because certain languages they have a specific word for this specific thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why you got a word when it talks about the Greeks, and then a word when it talks about Israelites who are Greeks.
Yeah.
You know, so
English in particular, it's a bastard language. It uses too many words to describe one thing.
Yep.
And it's funny because I pulled an Elder Malcolm up recently. Of course, I can't compare to him at all from his research and these different books that he got. But I found a PDF. I found a PDF recently, and if you brothers don't got it, get you a VPN. If you get a VPN and you log into a different country, you have access to different resources. And you can find different PDFs. I downloaded the PDF. That's a compilation of different words from, I'll say, from the 8th century up into a certain century. You know what I'm saying? Like the 15th century or some crazy shit. And basically you'll see in there, like the word in there, I'm gonna do a lesson, Lord willing. The word burnish is in there. And it don't say polished. It says burned. And it shows you the original definition and then how they changed later for it to mean polished. Okay? Because it show you the niggas are devils. Okay? You know, as I said, he covered the faces of the judges thereof, like the bro said earlier, of not wearing who is he. That's one of the ways he did to cover the faces of the judges. Because when you get the description, he said, oh, there's a description of Christ in here, so to speak, you know, the Mashiach. So we're going to have to try to change this. So when they say his feet burned in the furnace, we're going to say they were polished and they were bright, you know, but also brown. How the fuck does that make sense? And then the word brunir, it derives from German. So only in this language you got Latin, you got German derivative words, you got Greek derivative words. This is a bastardized ass language. All to make an English word. So it's one of the most complicated languages out there. You know, that's why I said stammering tongue and stammering lips. It goes into mocking, but yeah, it's also confusion, man.
yeah. But
You know?
that's one thing when you learn how to speak language. People say, well, English is one of the most
One of the
confusing
hardest.
because it's just the grammar rules and everything, and you know this is silent, but this is
I haven't Googled it, but I wonder how many other languages have thesaurus. You literally have a book dedicated to all the similar words that mean the same thing. Right here. You Google a word, you're going to find 20 different words that mean the same shit.
right.
What type of confusion? That's confusion. Go ahead, dog.
Right. But this is from the Merriam-Webster dictionary, the word for world. Here's one of the definitions. It says a distinctive class of persons or sphere of interest or activity. So in this case, the distinctive class of persons is the Edomites. They're the ones who have the world, right? We're living in their world, how they organize and set up society. They control the resources. They control the information, right? But through the spirit of power, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, they can't put a cap on this word unless the Lord wants them to, man. That's why they try to figure. We spend billions of dollars to keep you from finding out.
How
How did you find out? It's by the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man.
And even too, you can think about it as like an age, like it said, aeon, right? End of the world, age. It's the time of the Gentiles. Esau is going to be the end of the time of the Gentiles. So he's the last Gentile that's going to rule. The end of an era. All right? And then it's going to be given to the kingdom. The kingdom's going to be everlasting. As depicted in the scripture. That's You read that in Daniel 2.
I got it.
Yep.
Daniel 7 too.
Yeah, I got
Pretty
it.
much. Go ahead now.
Can I get this quick one? Yep. This is Daniel chapter 7. Daniel 7 and verse 25. It says, and he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time.
You notice Esau. Now, sometimes when he goes into different people, it's specific. Sometimes it's going to Antiochus. But we know generally Esau has an MO, a modus operandi, a way of operating. Modus operandi, mode of operations. That's how he does it. It's a psychopath profile. This is this nigga's MO.
That's how he works.
That's how he works. All right.
Lies and deceits.
But that's all depicted. The Lord gives you this MO throughout the whole scriptures. Always going to oppose himself against everything that's called God, showing himself that he is God. So everything that, you know, for example, it says that the month is called after her name, talking about the moon. Oh, we ain't going by no moon cycle. We'll go about a Victorian calendar, or whatever different calendar he wanted. Gregorian. Oh, one day you got this many days in a week. Has there been as long as 11 days in a week?
Yeah, that's
At some
the
point.
Egyptians.
What the fuck?
You got the what do you call it? The leap years.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Daylight savings time.
daylight savings time. That's the
Is that normal?
That's nigga.
I don't remember.
Literally controlling. Bro, what they say
I don't
time
remember
is.
it ever getting dark at 5 o'clock before.
Yeah.
I thought it was 6, even during daylight savings.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
Now
Yeah.
when it hit
Yeah,
5,
like
it'd be
When we
dark.
was younger, when we was younger, yeah.
Sure, like
No, for
6:30.
5 o'clock hitting, nigga, you be like, it's shit.
Yeah,
Right.
Dark.
sure. Bro,
Kids just getting out of school.
everything just changing, bro. Everything's just out of whack.
Days are
bro.
getting shorter.
Yep, 100%. 100%.
Crazy, man.
Hey, the days are getting shorter. People are getting weirder. People are getting more violent. Like it's crazy out here, man. You know, but just wait till 2025, man. 2025 is gonna be. You thought 2024 was bad. 2025 is going to kick people in the ass, man. Financially,
Oh,
wow.
tremendously.
You know,
yo.
Then some.
Tremendously. People still got comforts in certain
in
ways.
certain way, a lot of ways.
Yeah.
A lot of ways.
If the Lord ain't supporting you, man, you're gonna be in some trouble, man. You know, because you got different people that's gonna fit in a different category. You got people that's gonna have money, but that can't get you no food. You know, and you know what it talks about them that in the mountains that are starving.
Yeah, they
The
gonna
sword ain't gonna be able to get them right, but they gonna starve to death.
Yep.
You got the niggas that's the sword gonna destroy.
Yep. Yeah, it talks about the drinking of blood. It
Yep.
talks about the eating of your own flesh. Like we're gonna get into that. Let's finish what you got at 24, bro.
That's correct. The experience of vengeance, man.
Matthew 24, going down,
Yeah.
24 and verse 40, I read 3. Verse 4 says, Yahweh shall answer and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many.
Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of people who's gonna portray like they're the Lord. Hey, we even look how at Esau's technology, right?
Yep.
He can put on display to the world like the coming of the Lord will return, like Project Blue Beam and things of that sort. He has the technology to make people think that it's act. Why do you think when we watch, we be so entertained by these movies he has? But the movies and the scenes that they do be dope. You're like, dang, like how was they able to do that? Through his technology, man.
Right.
You know, through his witchcraft and ways of technology, he's able to make something seem as fake as it is, as real as it looks. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah, when he does, and then like when he does it on a grand scale, it's almost like what's that nigga off Spider-Man?
Oh, you talking about the
Stereo.
stereo illusions? Yeah, with the
Stereo.
illusions.
That's exactly what they
Yeah,
did.
but
He used them with that same technology,
The drone
like the
technology.
stereo, and you'll see different things, and it really make you wonder, like, dang, what is that? Now we know what the true depiction of certain things is, but he'll put a picture of JC in the sky, you know, the Edomite, with his arms out and shit. My son.
Yeah, you can even hear him speaking.
Yeah.
Out of return.
Hearing trumpets and shit. Raise a son. Go ahead.
Yeah, it can make the clouds look like it's a form in the person and stuff. Yeah, bro.
But even when he does do that, he's so dumb. He's not gonna do it. Look, He's not gonna do it the way as it's described.
As
The
it is in the
Lord
Bible.
is gonna come in. He ain't gonna do that.
Nope, he can't.
You know,
No way.
That's grand, man.
it's gonna be grand, bro.
And that's spiritual.
Glossing out the sun, the whole earth going
Real
mourn.
to and fro.
You know, whole
you
earth
can't-
before that, whole earth is gonna be mourning.
The missiles.
You know, I'm talking about even they're gonna be
But
mourning
check
when they
this
see the
out.
Lord though.
Oh,
In
yeah.
return, but shit, they're gonna be all types of mourning.
The Lord gonna let
Shit.
out a loud cry,
Bro,
like
for
a
sure.
woman in travail.
Oh, man. And then it already talks about his voice is deep
Loud as many waters.
Yeah, many waters. So him coming back in that extraterrestrial. Come on, man.
Yes,
Yeah. Go ahead.
Man.
but it also said that they're gonna yet there's fight, so World War III is gonna be
Still going, yeah, they still gonna be
Yeah,
fighting.
fine.
Yeah. Yup, over Yahweh Shabbat.
Yep.
It's gonna be a grand. Hey, it's gonna be like probably like what Independence Day.
Yeah,
It's
pretty
gonna
much.
be this gonna be breaking news worldwide.
Independence Day, War of the Worlds.
Alien invaders is probably what they're gonna call it.
Yep. Oh, you gotta think about it. Wasn't it Biden? Back like I think like in the 80s or something when he was talking about how at some point they're all gonna have to come together to fight against a greater
No, I think that
a
was
greater enemy or
that was,
no,
that
it wasn't
Roosevelt?
Roosevelt.
It was either Roosevelt
Nixon.
or Nixon.
Nixon.
One of them
It was
devils.
Nixon, yeah.
That was Nixon.
Yeah, it was Nixon. Whenever he said that, he was like, yeah, at some point we're going to have to come together and fight against a greater
Championship
force.
Because they
Yeah.
know they know there's they know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, they know. They see what we can't see. Like I say all the time, there's people just like everybody has like you see everybody randomly got jobs or different things to keep society going.
Yeah.
Well, they got people that's dedicated to do just to
Watch
look at
it.
the sky. Oh, yeah, watch all day. That's all they do.
Making that guap.
You know what I'm saying?
Looking at a high power motherfucking telescope all day.
That's,
All
that's
day.
their stargazers, their monthly prognosticators,
Yeah.
their astrologers.
They don't tell them what the Lord's showing them up there. Hebrew characters popping up,
Uh-huh.
the pictures of the real angels. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no excuse.
Everybody got a job.
I
to
saw
do.
another black man.
And the things that they see that's in the sea, you know, some of the things that see in the sea, certain things that they go in caves and see that people they can't explain, or there's a lot of unexplainable things going on around the world that we just don't know about right now.
Yep.
But guess who knows? Esau knows.
So no.
You know, a lot of it, not all of it, but he knows a lot of and have seen and got footage of a lot of different things.
That's
Books.
Like the, like the scriptures say, there's nothing that can be hid from.
Books, come on now. We know Leviathan. I bet Leviathan's in one of them old ancient books somewhere. All them books Esau got of ancient people seeing things, writing it down, and he stole from everybody's lands. They got things, man.
Yeah,
You know?
They know some shit.
But like the brother said, or like we was going into, the Lord has set his bounds that he can.
And I bet. Yep.
You know, the Lord bet him, but he made it where he couldn't lose the bet.
Right.
He said, if you can search out the stars in the sky or the ocean deep, then my people will cease. But he ain't gonna do that because he already promised that we will be everlasting nation.
Well, when you even go to like Durst, he still has that to try. Like I gotta
Oh, he
try.
gonna do it.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta try.
What
You
is
know?
it?
I like a challenge spirit.
He exalted and opposed all that is called God.
That's right.
He
That's
seen
right.
that challenge and said, bet.
Bet.
But then what? Then he got to that so depth and he boom. I still can't imagine how he bounced off of something in the ocean.
Oh yeah, talking about Edomite dude?
Yeah.
bro.
He said he got so low.
He said it was an ocean
It was
below
a
the ocean.
barrier. And he bounced off it.
Yeah.
I wonder what noise it made.
Man, either.
The bitch go ding.
But he didn't live too long after saying that either.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
He didn't live too long after saying that.
He's revealing too much.
Hey, not only the water's down there deep, but there's a certain space he can't go.
Matter of
past.
fact, yeah,
Going
get
up to the firmament.
like,
Hey,
get that in Jeremiah as
This
well.
devil was so crazy. If you
31:30.
You know how you got different inventors that'll show you that they can manipulate the elements a certain way. You know, they can pull water out of the air like the Moses.
Yeah.
Or they can power different electronics without needing to be plugged in. Just pulling the electricity seemingly from the air. There are ways to manipulate the things around us that could bug you out if you don't, because Esau don't share this information.
Yeah.
Okay? That's why they defamed Tesla.
Yeah, there's no profit in it.
There's no profit. If you had the technology that Tesla had, bro, shit would be ran completely different.
But it's no profit.
We wouldn't need him.
Yeah, it's no profit, and it's not healthy and successful for his way of world and system.
He can't control you.
Like before, and I want you to grab the scripture after I say this, bro. I know you know about the dude that had the non-deflatable tires. Got him out of there.
Oh damn.
Get him out of there. They said, what?
That was the whole industry.
Yeah, you're
Bro, the
gone.
whole bro. Getting
You know how much money that is every year? Especially on the newer cars.
Thank you.
Yeah, the tires. Yeah, they was like, this is not good for our industry.
Because you know what? This whole society is run by debt.
Debt, 100%.
Right? What's one of the main things people have is that they put them in debt. It's a
Vehicles.
car.
Yeah, it's
Or a
hard.
chariot, man.
Yep.
Outside of that, school, credit cards, right? But the car is like one of the main ones.
That's a huge
That's a
debt.
You know, especially if you live in an area where you gotta have a car to get around.
Yes, sir.
Well, think about this though. Even and we're gonna get into the scriptures. Shoot, China owns over 80% of the U.S.
Bro.
You feel what I'm saying? Oh, they own over 80% of the U.S.
And they've been buying up the land.
So, farmlands, along with the
Houses,
the devil Bill.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Mr. Gates. This nigga owns farmland, right? Got plants and factories. Man, come on, man. You know, bro, we man, this is hell.
And taking out any competitors that don't want to
Any
get down.
competitor don't get man, you out of there.
And that's
Down and lay down.
That's one reason why they don't want certain Chinese cars coming into America, because they'll destroy the whole car industry. Because they got electric vehicles, they got vehicles that are more efficient and way cheaper, man.
But check this out though. Ain't no need 15 minute cities. Ain't no gonna be need no for no vehicle. You know what I'm saying? He already let that be known. They get on his bicycle, you
Hop
know,
on this.
moped.
Well, ain't the model showing a central transportation?
Yeah, the little
Like
train
a little
joint.
train just runs through the middle of the city. Oh, don't forget they got
The new Tesla cars and shit to get the Tesla
funny as
taxi.
hell. You know they got the one in Japan where it'll drop the kids off at home.
Yeah,
Did you see
yeah,
that one?
right through like
Right through
yeah.
the floor and shit. Like,
Wait, what?
They can pop up through the floor.
Like some
He
George
in the crib.
Jetson shit.
Exactly.
Drop the nigga off at the crib. I don't know if that was a conceptualization or, but I
It
said
looked like it was
AI.
but they already have high tech trains.
that's bullet train.
That's great. They got something.
And more and more they developing luxury cars for these different trains too. So they got first class on the train.
Yeah.
Matthew.
Oh, yeah, but I'm gonna say they got planes like that, like first class on a plane with like
With beds.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh, lay down,
yeah,
bed.
go ahead, bro. No, TV,
I
flat screen.
I was just watching the video the other day.
Crazy.
He was like, I feel like a theater in here.
Go ahead, Al.
Goddamn.
Oh, good.
Yo, that's some weird shit. Matthew 24, verse 6.
Right.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See-
Are we not hearing of these things though?
Yep.
That's all we hear. All they talking about is wars and rumors of wars. But then you got Trump talking about he gonna stop the war. You ain't stopping Jack. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You can't stop prophecy. You know? Oh, he said he's gonna put tariffs on other nations if they don't I think he said if they don't try to stop coming, you trying to form another currency against the U.S. Bro, BRICS is already getting situated. Man, that's too late for
Done.
that, bro.
Oh, yeah, they
already
It's just over for that, bro.
They don't care about them sanctions.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's gonna harm the U.S. more than anything.
If anything, quickly.
We're a super duper import nation. Why do you think the merchants of the earth are gonna mourn? Because it said what? Nobody buying their merchandise no more.
Yep.
When this place get destroyed, all the merchants are gonna be like, nigga, what are we gonna do with all this extra surplus?
Yeah, because you know, and as proud as Babylon the Great is, you know, like these regular people that don't be knowing what's going on in the world, they be talking about all these other countries need us. No, because you check 90% of everything that you own or so-called own or have right now, I guarantee it won't say made in the U.S.
Maybe Taiwan.
You know what I'm saying? Taiwan, China, Italy, all types of names we've been seeing.
Afghanistan,
You know?
other places. Hey, a lot of the stuff you get food-wise is imported. Your honey,
imported, yup.
your honey is imported majority, and the local shit is expensive. Beef. You want some local U.S. honey? You gonna pay, or you might be getting some corn syrup. Mixed in with your shit.
Fructose,
You know?
Yep, because there's certain other nations that we see. They might go to a local restaurant depots or some type of a food place to get their goods. But then you got some other ones that deal with their own people. That get it transported from their own country, and it'd be much cheaper. Just like if me and a bro said of going to Johnny or Walmart or a restaurant depot, you get them little bit of lamb chops. We get this bitch in $150, $200 for a whole
Whole lamb.
A whole lamb. Yeah. And brothers just get the butchering it. Bro, we'll all
Saving
eat,
money.
all eat for months. That's the way. That's the way. You know, I just watched a Moabite do that. He had a whole tuna. Right? I forget what he paid, like $200-300 or something like that old tuna. He said him and his family was almost eating for a whole year off of tuna.
Yeah.
One big tuna. It was a big John. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, man.
Yeah, because tuna has a very short shelf life. So you really gotta either get it frozen or you gotta butcher it very quickly.
Yeah.
It goes bad very fast.
Yeah, because this way is to set you up to be in debt and to be just living in poverty for real, or to live in survival mode, to be able to I gotta do this or I gotta do that. Because there's no way. I just seen it. Edom might just put a video up yesterday about how if you eat at Chipotle, he went to the store and made everything that Chipotle had. He bought something from Chipotle like $12 a little chicken, grilled chicken bowl. And he went to the store and bought his goods. The markup price was 456%.
Yep.
More they were spending just going to getting that one bowl.
Yep.
I said, this is
it's
crazy.
convenience, and also too, it's bulk. Like when you buy bulk, initially you pay more, but it equals out to being less. But you gotta cook it yourself.
Over time,
Yeah.
right. But most people are impatient,
Yeah.
lazy,
Yeah. Microwave.
microwave spirit. What they call that?
Gratification.
Yep, gratification. Yep, instant gratification. That's what Babylon teaches you.
Yeah,
You know?
and a lot of Edomites live like that, where they shop. Some go to the store every day. If not every day,
Yeah.
if not every day, they
be
go
up in
every
Whole
week.
Foods
Every day.
bro.
Hey, you ever seen them little? You ever seen them videos where he'll walk up to a chef and say, "Hey, chef, try my $20 gourmet." You know, go in there and get one onion, one pepper. You get like a two thighs. There are some people that shop like that every day.
I know.
Just to eat.
I seen
They don't
that.
got shit in their fridge. They just, I'm gonna see what I'm gonna eat today, and come back with one meal worth of shit.
Yeah, one basket worth of shit.
Nigga, one bag worth of shit. which puts you at the mercy of the powers that be, man. You see? Go ahead.
Continuing in verse 6 in Matthew 24 says, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
So we're not to be troubled by these things. Yeah, we're gonna be seeing all these different minuscule wars happening all on the news. This place just nuked this place. This place just bombed this place. Oh, they sent a drone over there. Nations gathering up in the middle of the sea. I mean, yeah, it's something to be alert about. Like, oh, damn, that's going on. Scratch your beard a little bit. Like, okay. But don't be troubled. Because there's major other things that got to take place before World War III even pop off, bro.
Yes,
Society is going to be parts of society is going to be crumbling when before World War III breaks off. It's going to be like one part of the city places around the world going to be like a dark zone, right, where it's all manners of chaos there. Another parts of the different city or states might just be like, okay, we CHIP, you know, we cool over here, like, you know what I'm saying?
They're gonna have the okay areas and the luxury.
Luxury areas, you know what I'm saying? Other parts gonna be pilgrimed out, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy, man. And go ahead.
Verse 7, it says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom,
Yeah.
and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
And that's what we are seeing. A lot of these things, we're seeing nations rising up against nations. You know, kingdom against kingdoms. Because these other places, countries are what considered kingdoms.
Yep.
Their president or their dictator will be considered what? A king. Yep. Right? And then you got what? Pestilence, bro. Places around the world are getting plagued with all manners of different types of insects, right? All things of that sort. Famine. A lot of this is taking place all around the world. Yeah, it's not showed on your local news. Even certain alternatives might not even show you. You might gotta really look and click 3 buttons away to even find it. It don't just pop up and say, yeah, well, in this side of the world, 2,000 people just died. Like, because they can really show you that every day of what's going on around the world. Floods, all manners of earthquakes, and just thousands of people dying daily. This is really happening daily. We're just not being shown it because they don't want to scare the people.
They want to take.
Oh yeah, not even hourly, bro. Secondly, or if you want to use that word.
Shit, certain states in America they can show you hourly
For
of the
real.
crime that's happening.
Bro, it's crazy,
Bro, yeah,
bro.
because actually you could go on, you could look up certain things. You could look up like, I forget how to specifically say it, but you can basically like look it up and he'll show you like the number will keep going up of how many people like died in that like in the day. Like you could just look it up and the number just keep rising and rising every day. People died every like that day.
Oh yeah, it's the statistics of everything though.
Yeah.
Not just the people of robbery be on there, great be on there. You know what I'm saying? You know, all types of crimes be on there. Cause guess what else crime is on there? I about to say that too. Unalive children. I just had to tell a J woman, and she said, well, I'm sick of black men, you know, crime against each other. I said, you know what? It sucks in I age too. But you know who's higher? Unalive children. So you women are the fucking problem. Shut the hell up.
The board facts.
What are you talking about? I said, how y'all the highest and y'all beat everything? And of course, our women's the top. So don't start.
Yep.
Well, that's because yeah.
Hot girl summer.
Yeah, she be like, well, it's because, you know, but it's just women don't take accountability and justify. Well, some of them was great, so that's why they did this. Some of them was this. I said, no, stop it. We're not gonna go there. Y'all all say the same and do the same thing. When we put that flame on y'all. But wait till the Lord put that flame on the rest of the world. See, y'all ain't gonna be able to run out that kitchen. You see? The kitchen, you ain't gonna be able to do it. Ain't no fire extinguishers. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no, and you ain't gonna be able to the groups of waters a bucket like on the Little Rascals where they try to put the fire out on they clubhouse. There'll be none of that, man. The Lord gonna put that flame to you, man. We're talking about the thermal nuclear destruction flame. Right? He gonna put that flame out. Ain't gonna be no flour, not flour, what is it? Baking soda? No, ain't gonna be nothing. Nothing to quench that fire. Oh, matter of fact, somebody get that in second just might as well. Because it says, who may quench it?
Yeah, who may quench it? Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Got it.
But finish yours before you get that.
What did you say? There shall not be a potsherd wherewithal to remove fire from the pit. I believe it says that too.
Go ahead, you still got some more in there, brother?
Come
Go ahead,
verse 8, it says, well, yeah, this is the point right here. It says in verse 8, all these are the beginning of sorrow.
See, that's what it be saying. All these things, all the different things that the Lord mentioned or had mentioned in these scriptures are the beginning of sorrows. He ain't said the end of sorrows. It's the beginning of them.
We just getting started.
So there's more to come. You know what I'm saying? That's first quarter. That's what you're telling me? You know, or however quarter is, but I'm just saying. That's the first, it's boy, if that don't scare you, and if these things, it's the comfortability that we have here in Babylon the Great, right? Because really, people are not really even living in reality.
No.
Because this is a fact. People are not living in reality right now. There's so many other avenues your mind can be focused on, right? Or Esau keep you so goddamn busy at work, so you don't be in poverty or be homeless. You know, he don't take you time to think. But really, reality is the world is coming before our eyes. You know, there's no reason why. What is it? Is it is that a gallon? Is it a 2 gallon? Like a regular milk jug?
Oh yeah, gallon.
1 gallon.
1 gallon. Yeah, 1 gallon.
There's no reason why 1 gallon of orange juice is $7. $7. I'm talking about even at Aldi's. Yeah. $7. I be looking at the orange juice. I said that's gonna pile up. Who's drinking that? $7? This shit used to be $2, $3, $4.39 was the highest I've seen. But $7? No, I don't want that. And I like orange juice. But $7 is too much for 1 gallon.
I get a 2 for 7.
Yeah, 2%. I do that 2%. But one, they ain't been on sale yet. You know?
Sometimes.
No, but I'm saying I want the Walmart, and you already know what John Eagles is. So
Oh no, fuck that.
that's 3 food markets. That's $7 for a gallon of orange juice.
Strikes you out.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't drinking orange juice. It ain't like we got a farm or cousin Andy or somebody we can go to and go pick off his tree. Esau made sure that wasn't going to take place unless you live in a rural area.
Yeah. They're going to have to get a juicer.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for real. Yeah.
Buy them bitches on selling juicer mode.
So that shit taste way better. It tastes
It is better. But yeah, hey man, you know, but
it's just gonna get a lot. It's reality's about to set in.
Facts.
We're gonna see in we got a month, what, 20 days left?
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna see for January 20th. Reality gonna set in for a lot of people, man.
Boy, season get up in there.
Wait till season, yeah.
you're gonna be able to maneuver for a little bit, but
Yep.
hey man, the noose is getting tight.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Is that precept you call
Good.
it
Come
for?
on.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 16 and verse 3. It says, "A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench
Who
it?"
may quench it? You see. So when a great warrior is wielding that sword, you can't stop that. He can't stop full speed midway to drop his sword. You know. Now he maybe
He might be able to
You know?
change the direction, but that thing going forward.
you know
bro.
maybe if he that great. But come on now, come on man.
You're only gonna be able to change this so much.
Yeah, off with the head.
Yeah,
Right?
'cause, you know, a lot of people think a sword is pretty.
Hey,
really,
bro.
really heavy.
Now, like in what do you call it? In like Japanese martial arts, they got something called a bokken that's made out of wood. Right now, the bokken is like 20 pounds. And you
just
practicing with
I'm about to
that
say the
with the
joint
wood.
that
The wooden sword.
Yeah.
But because one of my family, my uncle got one. He was like, yeah, it's like an actual sword is way heavier than that. So if you can't handle the bokken, you can't handle the sword.
But see, that's how mighty they had to be back then, bro. You talking about you got a sword that's 40, 50 pounds, right? An axe.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? And then you might got the bow. You might got your bow and arrows and stuff on your back.
Yeah.
And the rest of your luggage, bro. You just ain't just running around singing just with a blade. No, you was real deal strapped to heavy things on you.
Unless you was a ninja.
Unless you was a ninja, you know what I'm saying? But you had to be mighty back then. You had to have some type of physicality.
Yeah,
Right?
And that's why they got in the armies they got something called rusket, where you put upwards of 100 pounds on you, and you go run 20 miles, 40 miles through the wilderness.
Yeah.
Right? Because you gotta have
You gotta be able to do
You
that.
take that off,
right.
you're that much more stronger and agile, and
That's
they show you that in the little animes and shit.
that's why King David said, "I have not." He tried to give him a armor. He's
I have
like,
not tried this
I have not tried this armor. I can't move around in this.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And unless it was life or death, you would pick up somebody else's weapon if needed be. But other than that, you take your own
take
own
the weapon
customized
you
one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like I play Call of Duty. I got my own customized
I
way.
know what's on mine.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got some extra dumb shit.
I have a red dot you got on
Yeah.
there.
You got a laser? You know
You
they
got
can
a
see.
photon
They can see. They can see
See your laser.
They can see.
Nigga, it's an SMG. What do you need a 4 times for?
Yeah. Well, it's like, because the point is, you ain't gonna be able to draw it back.
Right. Yup.
Like I was saying, anime that anime The Last Airbender would do was learning how to use that sword. He said you can take back the stroke of a pen, but you can't take back the stroke of a sword.
That's a spirit, because I was going to mention that. You got something that heavy. Once you have committed to that swing, you're exposed for a certain period of time until you can draw back. So let's say the other individual that you're battling against, they see that you've telegraphed your swing, and they dodge it. That motherfucker out there for a good bit. And now unless you can let go and grab a dagger and do some more slick shit, nigga, your rib cage is open. You know what I'm saying? So now they give him an opportunity to go ahead and shing.
Don't let him be quicker than you too.
Shit. And they had different. That's why you see different type of weapons: katanas, rapiers, daggers. You know, some of them things are quicker than the others.
They got one sword, Japanese sword. It's called the drying stick. It's way longer than a katana. It's fucking huge.
Yeah.
And you gotta have strength to swing that thing.
In the rapier, it was almost like a flexible, wobbly type of shit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they would wield it one handed. They had that little. That's what they would. I don't want to call it jousting. They would take the rapiers and they would. It was more of an agile weapon.
Well, see, now look at it though. Like he got so sophisticated with his technology and things. He ain't got time for that no more. Right? He ain't playing that. No, I got snipers. I got drones. I got nuclear missiles. I got jets or jet drones, what they want to call them now. We unmanned, right? We ain't putting no more soldiers at risk. We unmanning these things,
Yep.
right?
He got unmanned and he got organic weapons, man.
Yeah. Well, what about if it's two fighter jets or they come together and like, you know what, man, I'm tired of this, man. You know what? I feel like they trying to F us, man. They trying to F us over. No, he ain't doing that. I'm just setting up a drone or something, unmanned, and I'm a guy in that. This gonna do what I say. See what I'm saying? That's how he's gonna play it. 'Cause
No feelings involved.
he's not taking no chances of people turning on him or betraying him,
Right.
you know, or feeling sorry for their people, for their country. Because remember, a lot of them going over there with that mindset. Some, enough of them, fighting for their country. He ain't taking no chances, you know. But see, that's how the Lord gonna be too. He got something for that too. Because he's gonna put those spirits and those missiles that's gonna come down upon this place. As they not gonna break their ranks and they're gonna hit every target of where they need to be and where they need to go and pass through them air defense missile systems. It's gonna be the same way. So what you say? Go read it again. What you say?
Right. It says, a fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive it away?
Right? You ain't gonna be able to drive away the plagues that the Lord is bringing upon the earth. And there's many plagues coming upon the earth. As it goes down, it talks about, you know, I'm a plague.
As before.
I'm plague Egypt as before. And this is America is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. Right? Go ahead.
It says, may any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood.
No way.
Right.
No way. Impossible, bro.
Impossible. And hey, the thing about lions too, that's why once a lion tastes human blood, it keeps going out, it keeps killing humans. So that's why you gotta immediately kill him, man.
Even a tamed lion though. A tamed lion, once he get let out of that stupid zoo habitat that you have, right? He gonna go back to his natural force of nature, you know. But the only thing is, when it comes to the kind that he's around, they're gonna lose. Any animal that was raised up in the zoo, right, and get forced back into their natural habitat, bro, they're handicapped.
Yep.
They're gonna lose, bro. They're gonna be walking. You know what I'm saying?
They're almost domesticated.
Yeah.
They don't have the same natural
Bro.
instincts as the other animals. They haven't had to fight for their life because you know that's what happens in the wild is that animals under this corrupt rulership. Okay, the whole earth wanders. Okay, because of wicked art and authority. So until the righteous kingdom is set up, the animals are fighting each other, gonna eat each other.
Yeah.
Okay, till you have shasters of the Israelites, man, on the earth. So yeah, those animals go through different things. They fight to the death for territory, man.
Yeah.
Especially like big cats and even little cats.
Yeah,
You look in your neighborhood, hey, it gets real, nigga. Dogs really unalive cats out here.
Yep.
Okay, pit bulls will eat cats, nigga, and cats will unalive other cats. You fucking Fluffy, you come back with a missing eyeball, nigga.
Yeah, missing tail and shit.
Yeah, with a new scar.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look like the Cheshire Cat and shit.
It says, or may anyone quench the fire and stubble when it hath begun to burn.
No, it's gonna be impossible. You know, everybody around the world is gonna be seeing a burning. You know, that's coming from afar. It's gonna be right here, right on the shores of Babylon the Great. You see, the one that said, "I sit is no widow." Yeah, it's gonna be you. You gonna feel the pain, the detriment, in the fierce wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Right. Good, huh?
Hour.
1 hour. 1 hour. As long as you took to build this place, as much bloodshed you did to build this place and thievery from people from the other lands, all types of crazy shit you did to build Babylon the Great, like seriously. Like how the way Babylon the Great was established is completely wicked, bro. Completely wicked. Like I don't think people really understand that. Like it was a wicked setup how America Babylon the Great was created. All around. Through the kidnapping and the slavery, right? Slave labor. Everything that he set up was all schemed out for him to win.
Yep.
You know? And then try to say we got a fair shake. We ain't got no fair shake, nigga. All these multi-billion-dollar corporations that was set up and funded through slave labor, right? Funded through slave labor, creating generational wealth.
Yes.
Get the words correct. Generational wealth, not richness, wealth.
Yes, sir. A super heads up. Head start. Go ahead.
Yeah, like all these different brands, insurances. You only want to know how insurances is created. You feel me?
Commodities.
Yeah. What do you think the stock market was?
Yeah.
That started off with who was the stock?
Yeah.
Yep.
Who and what?
Steel mills. You know what I'm saying? Think about the stillness I was created from the. What's that devil's name? He was competing with your boy now. No, not them. No.
It's,
What's them boys? Snake poison oil.
Yeah,
Devil Bill. No, who that?
yeah, that
Rockefeller?
was, those are Rockefellers.
He was competing with them.
He was, right.
He was competing with them, and he was the first one to get everything established here in Pennsylvania and Pittsburgh with the whole steel mill industry.
He linked up with Carnegie.
Yeah, and that devil, Carnegie.
Carnegie.
Yo, Carnegie, man. Yeah, them niggas are them is devils, man.
Yep. Hey, when they first came out with the different motor vehicles, so to speak, the motorized chariots, there was people competing against them, where they were making gas from corn. You know? Ethanol gas. But then they pushed them out the market.
Eliminated.
Ethanol still exists, but it's not used
Eliminated.
in the car.
Right.
I think it's contrary. It'll mess something up. But there's a certain percentage. There's a certain percentage of ethanol that's allowed in gasoline. Yeah. So no, I just seen a video earlier of there's a tea company called Twinnings, and basically there's this guy. He, as the scriptures say, he causes their tongue to fall upon themselves. He's been revealing these different tea companies and their shady practices. And basically, this company goes back far as hell, like to 1786 or some crazy far back shit. And it's called, it was something about the African Trading Company. And you just know what they was doing. You know, a lot of these companies now they were all involved in slavery. They were all involved in the trading of slaves, man. Okay, and that helped them establish themselves. And now they're still providing a product because of the wealth that they built up through the acquisition and the trading of slaves, man.
For free.
Free labor.
For free.
Yeah, free labor to help build up their reputation as a commodity provider. And now that they've gotten whatever they got and they transitioned over to machines or whatever it is, actually paying somebody, okay, they've already been established as a reputable trader. They get the benefit off of that. That's a hell of a fucking head start if you ask me.
And well, Esau is so much of the devil though, right? Esau so much of the devil. Give me real quick. Get Nahum 3:1. Esau so much of the devil, bro, right? He came out with that movie, The Titanic. Meanwhile, the whole story, even that really happened behind that was, them niggas was in competition.
Oh yeah.
Them niggas was on competition. He son, the niggas talking about they gonna have a group meeting, and send them niggas on the boat and called off last minute.
Sabotage.
And then his competitors somehow got sunk in the get the fuck out. Got sunk. I forget the individuals. I think it was 4 of them, right? It was all competitors though. And he sunk them on the ship, and they got them all sunk. And guess what that means? They're no longer competitors or shareholders. They're out. This belongs to me now. But Esau's the devil. That's what he do. But then he made a movie Titanic about like it was really about Rose and Jack, the stupid ass love story. But it really was about competition and competing and getting rid of your competition. That's what it really was about. But he tricked people out of it out of love and to not even think about when the Titanic was brought up what really transpired behind that. So when it goes back to read that real quick. He's a slick devil. That was smart. I said, no, that's it. That was some smart, slick shit.
Yep.
Right?
And that's not the first time he did it. He did it with the plane stuff too.
Yep.
Yeah. Wasn't there a situation with a plane? And they sent some.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Go ahead. Trains and shit. Go ahead.
Nahum 3 and verse 1. It says, "Woe to the bloody city!
Right.
It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not."
And that's what we're talking about right now. Everything we just discussed within the last 4 or 5 minutes, we're talking about how this city was established upon bloodshed. And it's full of lies and robberies. He robbed everything and everybody to get here, even his own people. Right? And then now he just created all these lies to cover his bullshit. Like I said, like I mentioned with the Titanic. Now when people think about the Titanic, they think about a great love story. But only the people that was there back then, which now is probably, they're already dead, or they're like 97. Like the old man sat back and he was like, yeah, the Titanic, yeah, y'all don't know what that's about. He's 97. Who's gonna believe him now? They probably gonna say he got Alzheimer's and all types of shit.
He got dementia.
But yeah, he got dementia. But he's like, nah, I was there back then. I know what took place behind that. Nigga, You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's a lie because now you told everybody when they think about the Titanic, it's a great love story. But meanwhile, you were killing your competition. You just the devil, bro.
Yep. There was room when I thought.
Right.
Oh yeah, he's a fool. Talk about
Never let
that.
go.
Crazy man.
Move over, ho.
That was the first time I understood it. That's an SIMP right there. Simple. Hey.
It's a lot of
Oh, freeze for her. Oh, that crazy.
I thought the same shit. I said, nigga, if this bitch don't move over,
Hey, bro. That's like when you pile into, you pile into the car. I'm sitting on somebody's car. What's that? I'm
what
in
she
here.
say? I'll never let go. So that nigga turn to a popsicle. No, bitch, we finna share this shit. You better lap up. Hey, quit moving. My toe dipping in the water. Quit moving.
my body heat going. Us being together gonna make it a little warm.
But I looked up the information going because the bishops just went into this. It's called the British East Indian Company. That's really who started the stock market, and they were funded by the Amalekites, right? Right. This is where a lot of this stuff started with the stock trading. You know, and originally it was with slaves, man.
Yeah.
You know, you had a lot of Wall Street. A lot of slaves was up in New York, man, being traded, you know, back and forth.
Yep.
We were commodities, man. And really, you still are. Okay, you know that's why. And I guess everybody got their own opinion. I've heard people say that they would invest in it. I couldn't find myself investing in the prison system
Oh yeah, people do that.
because I mean Michael Jordan does it.
Yep.
There's money in it, but essentially it's free slave labor.
Yeah.
Once you become a criminal, they can pay you pennies on the dollar
Yep,
to do
that's slave
certain
wage.
labor. But guess what? Think about how many people is unjustifiably locked up.
Yep. Well, guess what? Here go the trick last year they did. The 13th Amendment.
Yep.
That's how they got everybody that way. The 13th Amendment, bro. Okay, my phone about that. Somebody pulled the 13th Amendment real quick to back him up. Because that's what they said that was, bro. They said, you know what? Slavery is so-called abolished. We can't do this and do that. What way can we actually force them to get free slave labor? The jail system, bro. And if I'm not mistaken, I think all of them are. I think all of them are private, right? Aren't they private entities, bro?
Yep.
Yeah.
All of them, most of them.
With the exception of punishment.
Yeah. Yep. Go ahead, bro. That's what he's telling me. That's what he's telling me right here.
13th Amendment. You can look it up on Google. It says.
And even
yeah.
Netflix came out with a special, so you should have been watching that years ago.
Yeah.
It breaks it all the way down. Go ahead.
It says the effects of the 13th Amendment. It says the 13th Amendment to the United States Constitution abolished slavery and involuntary servitude in the United States, with the exception of punishment for a crime.
Yep. See,
So,
go ahead. Yeah, brother.
So, with the exception of the punishment of a crime. So, if you commit a crime, they can put you in slavery.
Yep.
That's exactly what they do. They put you in a cage. You can come out and eat at a certain time. You can work. You can, go work out, play basketball at a certain time, right? If you want to make a little bit of money in it, they put you. They'll literally have people cutting down trees. They got a separate little prison right up where they cut down trees, or they got you making fucking
Big rocks and the little rocks.
big rocks and the little rocks.
They can get you for pennies on a dollar, bro.
Pennies on the dollar.
I'm saying, how much
And
money-
I know some of these people.
Mhm.
Man. I
Me
used to
too.
get paid fucking 30 cents,
13
15
cents.
cents.
Yeah. Yep.
Like that's what you call slave wage.
But how much they get for you?
Woo.
Is oh my bro.
A
They get
big
a lot of
difference.
There's a percentage that they're supposed to stay at. You know what I'm saying? And the number amount, just like how police be having a quota, they got quotas.
Yeah.
It's wicked, bro.
It's like a forced staffing. It's like a staffing agency, man. It's that you forced to be staffed.
Yep.
Right? You want to make a little bit of money, right? It's like a staffing agency. Well, we got the workers, We got people to cut down trees. well, I need workers to do this and do that. Okay, how much you gonna pay me? All right, you gonna pay them pennies on the dollar.
Tables,
And then you
chairs,
gonna
license.
benefit out of the most out of it.
Yeah, tables, chairs, license plates. Depending on where you at, all types of things,
stuff,
bro.
right?
But you know, like we
Whole
mentioned,
buildings.
yeah, like we mentioned, you know, other weeks to count, bro. It's not for rehabilitation, bro.
No.
It's not like New Zealand, which don't get it twisted. The crime was low in New Zealand for a number of different reasons.
Yep.
Okay, a number of different reasons. They may not have to go out and steal and do all this crazy stuff because their system is working with them. You know, a bunch of different things.
Yep.
But not here, bro. You know, now I get it. You got crazy, deranged type of individuals here. Do I agree with locking them up? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You know what I'm saying? Jeffrey Dahmer's and what's the nigga's name? Crazy nigga's name. You know, DC shooter or however. You know, these type of just crazy people. Yeah.
It's like I don't know if I've ever seen that before, but Richard Pryor did a joke on his stand up where he went into jails and he was like, thank God for jails because he was seeing some of them crazy motherfuckers in there.
Yeah, you know, and it's just, bro, just everything about this system is just bad, bro.
Yep.
It's just bad. That's why we talk about it needs a makeover, and it will get one. Go ahead, Doc.
God.
But that's what the 13th Amendment is about. It's real. Oh, go ahead. You want me to sworn? Go ahead.
There's some more. All right, here we go. So that was the one part of it. It says enforcement. It says the amendment gives Congress the power to enforce the abolish of slavery through legislation. It says the exception. The amendment allows involuntary servitude as punishment for a crime. It also
Involuntary servitude. So that's if you get yourself in trouble when you do something, commit a crime. Go ahead.
It also permits the government to require certain forms of public service, such as military service and jury duty. That's pretty much that.
That's on that. Go ahead. What scripture you got?
So, hey, basically, this devil wants you to be a slave, man. With his MOTV.
I got Isaiah 10.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Isaiah 10 and verse 1, it says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed.
Right. So a lot of things that you see even taking place, you know, people are doing it. A lot of things that are happening, people are doing it out of the habit of survival or not having enough, bro. And really, you created this effed up system, man.
Yep.
Right? You purposely did this for people to behave in particular ways that they're behaving. You know, I'm not giving an excuse for people doing effed up stuff, doing effed up stuff. You know, there's no excuse. But you set it up to beat it because that's how you want it, right? Because what? For real, how you know how niggas would say crime pays, right?
Yep.
Well, guess what? Let me really tell you something. That really applies for how Esau set the system up. Because crime pays. Remember, well, how do crime pays? Well, guess what? Guess who all get when situations take place? Everybody gets paid. The whole system, depending on the particular the differences of the crime, right? Because who all gets paid when somebody gets locked up or different things take place? The police, lawyers, judges, all people that be in there typing and stuff and this and that, and the restitution and the jail and bro, if you get your paperwork and certain things, you can actually ask them if you're paying restitution, where all your money going. Bro, there's a list of where your money is divided going. I had one before. And I'm like, so this is where all this money is being spread out through the whole system, right? Hospitals, like everything gets paid. So crime pays really with Esau. So Esau wants people to continue to commit crime so he can continue to get paid off of it.
Yep.
Hello?
And he's the ultimate criminal, man.
He is the ultimate criminal, but he's putting it on the lesser people, you know, putting them in dire straits and situations, and said, you know, they're going to fight for it. It's just like the rat experiment.
Yep.
Like, he ain't stupid, you know? Animal Kingdom could go the same way as well, you know?
Yeah, I got a quick precept. This is
Yeah,
Psalms chapter 50 and verse 19.
Right.
It says, thou givest thy mouth to evil,
Yeah.
and thy tongue frameth deceit.
That's all that comes out of his mouth, man. That's a mischief, you know? And how he's plotting and setting up ways of how he can, you know, deceive people, you know?
Yeah, the whole it's like a new form of taxation. You know, they used to have the little tax collectors back then. So the police are like new tax collectors now. You know, because they got certain quotas they got to make. They'll pull your ass over. Now look, I got me one. They'll pull you over and then start fishing to see how they can get money out of you.
Right.
And try to. And what's killing it for a lot of them now is these dash cams.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of them be changing their tune when a motherfucker say, "Well, look, I got it on the camera." And it records my speed, so this speeding ticket is bogus. Well, I'll let you off with a warning today, or they'll commit and they'll say, okay, I'll see you in court. But really, okay, that's just what all it comes down to is another way to taxate the people, man. Get more money from the people.
Cause a lot of them, they don't really be making money like that.
They don't make shit.
They don't make nothing.
They don't make
For them to
shit.
be risking their lives, they ain't making enough.
Hey, for a state trooper to be like, man, yeah, you get in there, you just put in overtime. Like, you shouldn't have to put in overtime.
If you risking your
Nigga,
life.
you put your right. You get shot up. What you mean put in overtime?
Your life is on the line.
Yeah, they should be paying you more.
You gotta pay in overtime.
And that's really that's
You in the
that's
wrong
wicked,
field,
bro.
nigga. That
Like
is.
because they're like a person, they're army.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
A person who's serving in the army, putting their life on the line, they should be getting paid.
It said that in the 13th Amendment. It said enforcement. The enforcement
That's
talk
the
about
last-
bringing in a military or,
Oh.
you know, yeah, that's what it's
That's the last motherfucker that you should want to be disgruntled.
But
A
right.
nigga on the street with a gun.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? That's the last thing you should want to be struggling and having to make moral decisions about whether or not he want to steal this evidence money or not.
Yeah,
You
because yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, even like you said it last week about the job force. Like, bro, like you really, you know, but that's how they continue to stay rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want no. You don't want happy work employees? Like, I don't like, bro, like,
makes sense.
like what are you talking about? Like, your business can kind of flourish more if you have happy, you know, employees, the people that want to come to work. Like, you know what I'm saying?
These
You know,
motherfuckers would rather have a high turnover job environment
Right.
yeah, right.
and make
Right.
as much money as possible
You know, bro.
and keep you
know.
psychologically downtrodden.
Beat down, yeah, bro.
Hey, and there's very simple things they can do. Give me $1 or $2 more in different, depending on how much you're giving me, pay. You know, if you about to throw something away, there's still some good. Let me take it home. You know what I'm saying? To kind of alleviate some of my costs. There's little shit you can do. Give me the equipment for the job you're expecting me to do. If we retail, facilitate the retail. Ain't no reason I should go say, you already know the one place. I went to another place. I'm like, you ain't got no, I'm asking the lady, hey, how much does this cost? I don't know. I'm like, well, can you see if there's more of these in the system? I'm like, you ain't got no app, no gun, nothing you can use to tell me if y'all even carry this product. No, we don't. This is at Whole Foods. I'm like, you know how much money they making up here at Whole Foods? And these niggas walking around the floor ain't got scan guns or that. What? How simple would it be to buy a scan gun for at least every other employee should have some way to tap into the system and build. This costs this much. That's crazy.
You know what? But you know, only place that got their stuff intact like that for girls is Target. Yeah, Target is like the Chick-fil-A of the store industry right now.
You ain't even gotta ask for nobody. They have it on the wall. You can go walk up to the little wall scan joint and scan your own product and find out all the shit you want to know.
I'm just saying, but ain't
Damn near.
I'm just saying that employees everywhere. They all got walkie-talkie. They all got scan guns. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Target is like Chick-fil-A, but they all be. You don't really see no mean employees at Target or Chick-fil-A. They make you think going to the Target, you go to Chick-fil-A or
Excuse me, I'm
something.
looking for electronics. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah,
Wait, hold on, one second.
But check it out though. Check it out though. Why certain high schoolers and teenage employees make more money at Chick-fil-A than people doing harder jobs right now?
Yep.
You feel me? I'm talking about harder jobs, bro.
Yep.
Get 18, 20, what?
Right. 20
And I'm playing with stuff that can get.
Nigga, unalive.
I'm just like, yeah, bro.
This is my life.
This is my life.
Nigga, $14, $15 an hour.
Oh, this is crazy. But going back to it, what?
With a cap.
No, I'm saying, no. Chick-fil-A, I said Chick-fil-A,
Oh,
they got the window talking about Mike Pleasure, but I'm over
Stand in the driveway line with a tablet.
Yeah,
Have a nice day.
they get a free meal. They got good benefits, and they get equal pay to a nigga. That's his stale meal. And they just dealing with food. Like, come on, man. But good service. But you know what though? It's gonna be the end of all that, because you know what? Somebody get the MOTB. Because guess what? That's gonna be putting everybody on the same playing field in a minute. You know what I'm saying? The digital system that we're being set up. Ain't gonna be about this hourly wage shit, all this salary pay going on. Nah.
Salary is wicked.
He got a new system coming on.
Salary is wicked. How many hours? I don't know if you're aware of the one job we was at. Like the nigga was telling us, like, once you become salary, how many guaranteed hours you gotta work a week?
I think he had to do I
know
think
it was
it
more-
was 90. I think it
What?
was 90.
Weekly?
Oh no, not weekly. No, 55.
55.
50 or 55.
That's over 15 more hours. No, that's over 20 more hours with no additional pay.
No.
That you're required to work. And them salaries don't be but like what? 40, 50K a year.
Yeah, something like
Like
that.
50K.
Something like 40, 50.
I can make that
It might be
hourly.
45. I don't know.
I would say
45 still ain't
But it
shit.
ain't higher
yeah,
than 50.
for the majority of companies, certain companies' salary can work in your benefit because if you get your job done efficiently, you ain't got to think
Certain
about it.
companies. Certain
Certain
companies.
But
But when you working in the company, there's always dealing in inventory and
Yeah,
there's always a
they want
mess.
you sleep.
There's always some shrink. There's always this and that going on. You working them
Somebody
out.
got the image.
Them is hard
But
out.
it's cool though. If I was making what Renner was making, I'm near.
Okay, not
I'm
renter.
working.
I'm talking about like the one, like the dark, the dick.
Male.
One chick, not even male. The one that came from another state.
Tall dude.
He had glasses. He was kind of cool, young dude. He was a manager at his other joint. And he came to us.
Oh, when he was talking to us.
Yeah.
This shit ain't enough, bro.
Not enough.
Not enough, bro.
Not a
It's
fucking
cooking,
enough, bro.
Good,
To
huh?
be traveling out the state like that, no, bro. I need more.
Revelation 13 and verse 16.
Because this is what E's really about to set this system up. What it's about to come to. Because we know that the dollar's going to crash. The economy is going to be even more. Before even the dollar even crash, the economy is going to be effed up. It's going to be more shrinkflation, more inflation, right? Oh, it's going to be bad, man. You know. So watch, man. But things is about to enter. We're about to enter into we're about to enter into E's new system. Before he gets deleted, he's going to usher this out. Go ahead.
Revelation 13 and verse 16. And it reads, and he caused of all, both small and great.
Who's the he, man? Who is this? It ain't fucking Japheth, man. Right? Japheth ain't worried about nobody right now. Japheth on the islands and whatever the hell they doing. Chill. What is it?
Eating spam and shit. Talking about some aloha.
Yeah, the Pacific Islanders, like Moana on them. Right? Hawaiians, Tongans. Yeah, them, they chilling, bro. You'll never really hear about them bothering nobody. Well, let's say see them niggas on the
They
news.
getting fat eating rice
You know
and
what I'm
shit.
saying?
And spam.
Doing them haku dances.
Them
and shit,
niggas love some
little
spam,
war
too.
dances and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Niggas spitting the fire and shit.
Hey, they chilling though. Like,
chilling.
you'll never really hear them getting into nothing. Go ahead.
And he caused of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond.
No matter what level you at in society, everybody's going to have to get this, according to Esau Edom, right? Oh, guess what? Because if you outside, I mean, you're just a free citizen, so to speak, or if you're locked up, guess what? You're getting this. You gotta get this, right? You're required to get this on your release date. When they gonna say no? When they gonna say no? They ain't trying to do all that about
we'll
that.
let you out right now.
Right now, how you doing? You know, you got 25. We'll cut your sisters down to 15. Oh, give me it right now. You know, who's gonna deny that? Like, come on, man, be serious, bro. And it ain't what they gonna need house arrest bracelets for anymore. You got it. You got the
You got a
corona.
free deal. Yeah.
We know where you
You know
going.
exactly where you at.
Exactly where you at.
Go ahead, dog.
You know when you wake up, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Going back to bed, nigga. Don't even wake up. Nigga heart rate go up.
Get all excited for it.
Are you okay, sir?
Yeah, bro.
Motherfucker don't even need a device. You gonna hear that shit in your ear.
That's gonna suck for you athletes, cause you know how they were talking about women can't come in a hotel and all that goofy ass shit they be doing. Oh, they gonna know. And if you leave the room and try to sneak out and try to get back in time for your game, they gonna know.
Fine, right there.
Fine.
25K right there. Fine.
I ain't gonna say it.
Good, huh?
It says, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Yeah, so let's go. This is everybody in society. That named everybody in society, bro. Right? It says small or great, rich or poor, free or bond. That's everybody. You know what I'm saying? From the top tier to the lowest tier. You know, from a small child to a person of old age. You know what I'm saying? So that's everybody. Who is applying pressure for people to take that, huh? Who? It's not Japheth, right? It's Esau, Edom.
Yep.
The devil that the Bible speaks of, the elites. They coming up with this plan. You can see the scan systems and the read my palms in the stores, in a lot of these stores now, popping up more and more.
Who was the first nation to go? What was the first? I don't want to say country, but who was the first place? I guess country to go cashless?
Wasn't it?
Switzerland.
Edomite country.
One of the most expensive European countries.
Yeah, very expensive.
I was just watching a video about that, man. It's really expensive.
Switzerland's the most expensive Europe.
It's one of the most.
one of the
Yeah,
most,
That's crazy.
yeah. There was a guy actually. Actually, the title of the video was "Surviving on $100 a day in the most expensive place and in the most cheapest place." And the most expensive place was Switzerland. He got like some oatmeal and some shit. Shit was like almost $30.
Damn.
Oatmeal and a drink.
Damn.
I was like, God damn.
$30.
That was
on
crazy.
a drink.
Yes, bro.
Man,
Bro, this nigga was riding a bike around so they give you free bikes out there.
You better give me some.
He was like, how am I gonna travel, nigga? He's like, I'm already down $70.
Oh, shit.
And all I did was eat breakfast. And he was talking about still getting a hotel.
That's
Bro,
crazy.
he went to a place, it's called a hostel, where you can like have a shared room.
Yeah.
That shit was like $60.
Oh hell no.
Well, shit, in LA, they got pods now. You know what I'm saying? They got-
Hey, it's so crazy out there, homeless wise. In Japan, they make accommodations for people at internet cafes. They actually just increased the time. They increased the time you can get at an internet cafe. It used to be 8 hours. Now you can get 11 hours. And there's a lot of people that choose to, instead of renting out or whatever, they can't afford it, they'll live in an internet cafe for 11 hours, and then they'll keep traveling on their business. And you can wash clothes in there. You can take a shower in there. It's crazy. It's crazy out here.
Bro, the epidemic of the homelessness in America is horrible right now.
And that was in Japan.
And this is Japan.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
There's homeless people in Japan.
Bro, and I'm surprised that I don't know. I'm surprised, bro.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? Like that even was broke out or it was that bad because like you like Japan.
Yeah.
You know, they more of like, you know. I think Moab might be a higher tier than Japan because it seems like they a little different. They care a little bit more about shit and digital and but who knows? We don't know what type of ghettos them niggas got too because they got niggas over there too.
I know Moab and Ammon, I think they're equal in a lot of ways. Because I think they got a lot of sweatshops over there with
Oh
Moab.
yeah, getting it in. They do.
And they actually got unalive yourself barriers built into them buildings because niggas was jumping out of the buildings. Fuck my life, and they was, they was splatting.
And you know what though? Like,
Fuck my life, and niggas was jumping out.
and just for a percentage of people to be multi-billionaires and millionaires. No. See, the earth just needs restored all around the board, man. The hell with you heathens ruling and coming. Like, nah, man. You know, all the people y'all gonna need to work for is the Israelites. That's all y'all gonna have to need. That's all y'all gonna work for.
You gonna love it too.
You gonna love it, bro. But you know one thing? I'm not poisoning my water, dude. Just to be mad at you. I'm not poisoning. Now, special capabilities, certain things that will only can affect you. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. But I wouldn't dare poison my water.
You got spiritual power.
The whole
Yeah.
territory.
If I don't like you, I can just throw it on you. Just
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
nigga, just swell up.
That's what I'm saying. But these people just they destroy lands, right? Farms, animals, trees,
Yeah.
all types of plants,
Yeah.
the water system, like for what?
Not to mention all the splicing.
I
and
said
mass-
24, bro.
The Frankensteining and the mad scientists.
Yeah.
Hey, it's, to the point where like brothers be sharing health knowledge.
Yeah.
And I be seeing little different, little things. But I be noticing some of the plants that the health benefits you're supposed to get, you really don't get them because it be genetically modifying shit.
Oh yeah, hell no.
You get a seedless grape, and I just feel like it ain't what it used to be.
Even the most natural things, a person in age will tell you, or even a doctor or scientist, things that we're eating now in 2024, compared to what we had as children,
Completely different.
by a landslide, bro. Good,
That's why they sent that. Didn't they send something into space? Or they got the original seed bank. It's up on the space station. They got all the original seeds from the plants. I think they sent it up into space.
I forget. Well, I know
So
Denver.
that if they got to so if something happens to all the seeds on the earth, like some crazy disease through all the splices, they'll still have the original seed.
Now, that's not far fetched, but I do know in Denver, Colorado, they got a spot just for all the first, not the first, but all the natural seeds.
Yeah, the original
The-
shit.
just original joints.
Yeah.
A whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yep.
And I'm just like,
That makes sense.
what the and all this shit, fuck that makes sense shit.
I'm talking
Plant
about-
them Johns.
I'm talking about having been to Denver, Colorado, because that's where you get the Yellowstone National Park.
Man, I'm
Where they
just-
try to preserve certain
Wildlife
Yeah,
preservation.
yeah, well, they ain't preserving it for them, bro. You know what else is in Denver, Colorado? That underground bunker joint.
Sir, under that airport.
Under the airport, bro.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
man, that's what they're preserving it for them,
Oh,
bro.
under the airport.
It's under the airport.
Go ahead, Op.
It's like it's almost a citywide. It's big,
You
bro.
talking about the one
It's
with
that
the
big.
It's
yeah,
a
you talking about like
huge
with the
ass.
Oh shit!
Underground
So
bunker.
I was over top that motherfucker.
Yeah, you were.
Go ahead, Op.
Depending on what airport you were.
Damn.
Yup.
Isaiah 24, verse 4, it says, the earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away.
So the scripture says the earth and the morning fadeth away. That's because Esau is in power, man. That's why the earth mourning and fadeth away. You know? That's why the animals are out of course. You know? Under the rules of this devil. Go ahead.
It says, the haughty people of the earth do languish.
Languishing like a mofo. For real, man. You know, that's all you see is people languishing. Look, homeless, you can almost put homelessness almost in a state like languishing, bro.
Yeah.
You know? Bro, that's a terrible way to live.
Especially in like conditions like this.
It's like freezing conditions up north.
Man.
That's different. If you in Florida, it's a little different now.
Yeah.
Not saying it's better because you in but cold in Florida is like 56 degrees.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
now it's cold if you only live down there your whole life, but if you came from up here, you
yeah.
talking about 56 down there,
T-shirt.
you cool.
With a hoodie
You know
on,
what I'm saying?
chilling.
Most people be complaining about if you're homeless in a hot weather place about sweating and you might need a shower, you stinky. But I'd rather be in that than freezing.
For sure.
That's true.
Frost bites and no, man. No.
He can't escape. See, there's one thing about heat. You can find different ways to escape with some shade.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Take
Yeah.
some clothes out, get some water on you. Man, you can't escape the cold. And the wind, nigga.
Oh boy.
Nigga, the wind got a way of seeping in to every crack and crevice. That bitch will find a way. Oh, and when it find a way, it's gonna sting you. Oh, that cold weather will sting your ass like a nest full of bees.
Man.
Go ahead.
Bro, I'm just saying, bro. That shit ain't no hoe. I'm a big nigga, so I can deal with a little cold. But nigga, this northern cold is something else. I had to go get in the car for my toes hyperthermiated. I'm a southern boy. I ain't using to having to do certain things. I feel like I
Get
should
that
have.
wool. Get the wool
I need
socks.
some boots, nigga, or something. I got some summer shoes. Nigga, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, you wearing tennis shoes.
Yeah, niggas got on boots. He got some shoes on. Only this brother knows. Okay.
Isaiah 24, verse 5, it says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
Yep. The inhabitants is Esau. That's what it's talking about. People say, well, we're all inhabiting the land, man. Esau, man. That's what it's talking about.
That's who got control.
That's who got
over the
control of the
inhabitants.
inhabitants. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
All the resources of the earth. We just talked about how you got all the seeds. You know what I'm saying? But they want to give us this false organic madness that he's talking about. And that's a false. Oh my goodness, bro. Organic or non-GMO, like, bro, no. When the Lord created apples and oranges, it's apples and oranges.
That
It
was
wasn't
it.
no non-GMO or organic. Like, there's not three selections of different apples, dude.
Grapples and flanges.
Like, come on, man.
All mixed up together. No,
The hell?
The Lord ain't make it like that. Also, too,
That's against the law.
now this is how you know these
And
people.
it came with barren seeds. Slop, go
This
ahead.
is how you know these people don't understand the scriptures. Yeah, because bananas are supposed to have seeds.
Banana is supposed to have
Them shit,
seeds.
even the bananas ain't what they supposed to.
And they're supposed to be like, they're strong.
Yeah.
Not
With
like
some big
this.
ass with some big ass seeds in them.
Like a
They
big ass
probably- they
Ronald
probably-
McDonald smell
they probably-
damn banana.
Yeah,
No,
nigga,
bro.
what the fuck? Big goofy ass smile. Oh goddamn what's that nigga name from Goof Troop?
Goofy.
Oh, Goofy nose banana having that. Them bitches wasn't like that.
No.
They was like the Thailand banana, little
Yeah,
fingerlings
yeah,
almost.
the
Look
Tyler.
like a cheese curl.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, those are actually supposed to be better. You can get them from Issachar, but they don't. I don't know. I never looked into these to see if they had any seeds.
You'll know.
That's the point I wanted to make though. You can't say that Esau is Japhet, okay? Why? Because it said a part of the blessing was he was gonna have the fatness of the earth.
Yup.
You know, the scriptures say what? That in the morning when they wake up, they practice it or they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Okay, so no, bro, where's these niggas at? They don't fit the white man description. Okay, where the Japhites at? The Polynesians. They got the fatness of the earth. Them niggas just had their land burned. By who? Esau.
Yeah.
And then Esau went in there and land grabbed their ass.
Yeah. And well, you did say that he got the fatness of the earth, right? Well, and what else was his blessing? The sword.
The sword.
He decimated their land
With the sword.
with the sword.
Uh-huh.
You feel them, man?
And he possesses the Holy Land. Where's Japhet in the war for the Holy Land?
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all need to get up out of here with this
What
bullshit.
is that? Literally, he made fire come down from heaven.
Yes, sir.
That was our laser beam technology.
Look, and before that though, they was offering people to buy the land, buy their homes and stuff like that. And they said, "No, we want our land."
Yep.
Oh, you want your land? Yeah, all right. Natural disaster. Right?
If I can't have it, nobody can have it.
Right. How you think that stuff went on with the Amazon rainforest, man? Them natives didn't want to give up their land.
Yeah. Hey, look at the name of that place. Rainforest. You know how humid it is? You know how hard it should be to start a fire in a rainforest, nigga?
Right.
As wet as it is out there.
Right. He's just the devil all across the board. When you come down to it, the devil all across the board. Go ahead, Al. All across the board, bro.
It says, verse 5, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting
You
covenant.
see that? So it said they what? They transgressed the laws. They what else? Change the ordinances, bro. The earth is out of course. Everything, bro. When you were at Psalms 50, I thought you was gonna read that about how he taketh
You can't see words behind them?
The instructions right behind them, bro. So yeah, you transgressed the laws and you broken all the ordinances. You know them. You know them, bro. You know the right from wrong. You know what the Lord set up and created. But you wanted to go your own way. You wanted to have your alternative. Like your way is better. No, your way is not better, bro. The earth is mourning and dying under your rulership, bro. You know what I'm saying? People are dying or underliving themselves under your rulership, man. You know, just want to just give up the spirit. Oh, not just beasts. I seen beasts of the earth, man. Fowls of the air. You know, thousands of whales, dolphins, all manners of different creatures. Just saying, I can't take this shit.
Yeah,
They just can't take it.
beaching themselves.
You know, they people trying to push it back in the water. They hopping right back out.
Right
The
back.
hell? What put me back in that shit? Because if they was able to talk, they'd tell them like, look, dude.
Nigga, I'm choking on plastic right now.
Yeah, oil, all types of, you know what I'm saying?
I can't even see in that water.
I can't breathe. You know how we complain about we dealing with the truck, you know what I'm saying? The Kim Jones, and we can't breathe, and how we got flu season. What they fuck this animals probably calling it in there when they got gas and oil spills. What they say, oil gas season for them? Like, I'm being funny, but that's what they go through. The creatures of the earth go through.
Yeah.
And people be like, well, you know, just because we might not eat those creatures or see these creatures on the daily, they're part of the ecosystem, bro.
Exactly.
Those animals or those creatures are needed, whether you're seeing or see them or not. You know, half of the coral reef is dead. Like, come on, man. Under your bullshit, dude.
Right. What the scriptures say, you're going to destroy them to
Destroy the earth. Come on, we can end with that though. But finish yours. Okay, all right. Yeah, that was a good one too.
That was it.
Because when I seen that, bro, and then I looked up a while back. I said, well, what is the benefits of the coral reef? Everything in that ocean.
Yeah, protection, food,
That's what-
place to live.
I'm like, yeah. I said, oh shit. I said, so over 50% of it is dead now. I said, that affects everything. Man, come on, bro. But
Right. This is
man, you can't make no GMO coral reef.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna go down there and try to make a fake one? Man, GMO bees and stuff, bro. They don't pollinate, bro. That's not natural. They don't. Go ahead, bro.
GMO mosquitoes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. This is Revelations chapter 11, verse 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come.
Yup.
And the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets. So we're in that time, man. Right, we're approaching that time where the Lord's about to bring reward to his prophet and to judge the dead, man. Right? It says, and to the saints and them that fear thy name,
Right.
small and great, and shouldest destroy them that destroy the earth.
So if the scriptures say the Lord's going to set up over the earth one that is profitable. Right now it's got an unprofitable ruler, the basis of all men. Okay, he's set up over this earth. He's doing his worst. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to render recompense for all the evil that he's done.
God.
Let him think what he want to think. The time is coming, devil.
Yep.
So with that, let's give all honor, glory, and praise to
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Kakodash.
of honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessing, salutation to the whole for the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
Baba Baba.
Baba Ball.
Popsicle.